That tells me, well, one tube is blocked, the other is open. We can still manage with this, or there's still hope. It doesn't mean we can't. We are not able to conceive with one. Again, I'm hopeful. Again, I'm like, let's keep on. But then during the procedure is when the doctor was like, okay, what we thought was open was not.
Oh,
yeah.
the other tube.
Yeah. So there were things that emerged that, okay, it was not going to work either way. Yeah, we needed more intervention. So the doctor was like, well, to manage this, I'd just advise us to go straight to.
So Hello guys, welcome to Amanda's show. Thank you for your continuous support. I really appreciate each and everyone. My guests who have come here to share their testimonies, everyone who has shared my page. Yeah, I really thank you. Thank you so much. And if you are watching and you're wondering how you can come here and share testimony, please just ring the bell and I will host you. That testimony is not yours. It is for us, the community around, so that they can be encouraged, impacted, and also get to know that they are not alone in this. Yeah, so today I'm having a very beautiful lady here on the show. And yeah, I always have beautiful ladies. So you wonder, funny, everyone is beautiful. Yes, they are beautiful. So yeah, we have a very special story, a story that you're not used to, and something very unique. So I will not give you a hint, but I want you to sit down and watch every part of it. And don't forget to leave your comments there. Hi guys, now help me welcome Hannah. Hi Hannah.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great.
Thank you for accepting to come here.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, you are most welcome.
I am honored. Asante.
All right. Who is Hannah?
So that's an interesting question. Hannah is a daughter, a wife, a mom.
Nice.
I'm a creative. I love music. I love culinary arts. I'm in the event space as well. I also curate. I'm an entrepreneur. I do catering and curate picnic boxes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's all in one.
All in one. All in one.
Okay.
Yeah. So multifaceted.
All right. That is nice. Yeah. Okay. And Hannah is a mother. When did she get married?
So I got married in 2021 in November. It was beautiful. Yeah. I still remember that day, and I'm just smiling because God really showed up for us. And our friends and families were there to support us. It was a beautiful day.
Awesome.
Yeah, we had a nice little beach wedding. Yeah.
Oh,
it was really
intimate.
Nice. Yeah. Yes, it was.
All right. Yeah. And how many children do you have?
Just one.
Just one.
For now. Yeah,
still coming.
Yeah, still coming, God willing.
A little girl.
Yeah,
how old?
Girl. 9 months now.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm fresh off into momhood. Yeah.
So did you decide to wait for you to have children after marriage, after wedding? Sorry.
So how did it happen for us? So we really were not keen on waiting. Actually, it was the opposite for us. We were really excited and looking forward to becoming parents. So we didn't really do anything to prevent that. We were actually hopeful. We were like, okay, if the baby comes soon, well and good. But we were just excited. we were just excited. So we didn't have a waiting period. We decided child comes, we are good to go. Yeah, we were really excited.
Okay. But maybe you are hoping that year one,
of course.
year two, you'll be.
You know, at the back of your head, you're like, it should not take long. By year one, we will be good to go. But yeah, that's not what happened.
What happened?
So, so we are married. We were looking forward to starting a family. But yeah, it was just not happening. Of course, you're told it doesn't just happen as fast. So you're like, okay, we're hopeful, let's wait and see. So a few months go by. And I think around 8 months later is when I was like, well, something, I don't know what's happening, but maybe we should have a check. Yeah. So actually, I just felt a bit off. And then I told my husband that I think we need to have a check. And I was like, yeah, just go see a gyna and then we will see if there's anything amiss. So yeah, I decided to have my very first consultation with the gyna. It should have been sooner, but yeah. So we went. Yeah. I went and saw my gyna, and he was like, well, you can describe what you've been feeling of late. How are your cycles in general? And well, that's when I found out that I had irregular cycles all along, and I thought they were just long and normal. Yeah, so there are things that I discovered in that appointment. I was like, wow, I did not have a clue.
Wow. So the irregularities were many days than the, there's also that irregular, which is 30, 35 days.
Exactly. Then you're told that is also okay, but okay, mine would really go 40, 45.
Oh.
Like that way. But they were regular in that sense. So I felt there was a bit of balance. But that's when I came to find out that, well, it could be that there were months in between that I was not ovulating and I was not. And I thought, it's just a very long. So the things that I think couples should know, like medically speaking.
Yeah.
And also, us as women, it's good to understand our bodies and just know what's going on. But, I was just innocent. Yeah. So after that is, on that appointment, a lot happened. It's also the appointment that I was diagnosed with. Well, yeah, because now the doctor was like, I think we need to go in and just check how your ovaries are. Polycystic. And I'm like, what? Well, okay. And then that's when treatment began, to try and manage and to get, that ovulation getting regular. The journey began. I remember that night I got home, so my husband is like, like, well, there's this condition called PCOS, and I was told my ovaries are polycystic, and now we're on medication to get ovulation. We did not know it then, but that was the beginning of a really long.
Wow. Yeah. And how did you feel about it? Or how did he receive the news? Since you had not gone together.
Yeah. So I remember that day I was to meet my best friend. Then the appointment that I thought would take 30 minutes ended up taking like half a day because of the tests and all that. So I remember just feeling, okay, I think I was not perturbed. I was just like, well, it's just management. We get the medication and we are good to go. I think that's where my head was at. I was really determined. So my husband as well was like, okay, I'll just go and see what this is about and see how I can be of support to you, and we'll get to it.
And the medicine, did they work?
Good question. Okay, I was put on medication, and they have different dosage and frequency. So my doctor started me off in a really low dose to just see how my body will react. And then with that also came the monitoring to see if the follicles are developing, is ovulation going to be happening. So as I said, I was very hopeful. So each month I take the medication faithfully, and then I go for checkup, and then he's like, "Oh, there's a follicle, so ovulation is likely happening," But then I would be so eager to take a test, and then negative. And that went on for I think around 4, 5, 6 months, and then he was like, "Okay, we need to go deeper in this. Most likely, your body is still not. The medication is not working. You need to seek another intervention." And, that was a bummer. I was like, medication, we are getting healed. That's it. But that was just phase one, I'd say.
Okay.
Had to seek intervention and more intrusive tests to just see what is happening. Yeah, so here comes the checking of tubes. They open. Is
The
there
painful test.
We need to talk about that test. We need to talk about that test because for me at that time, I didn't know. I had never heard about it. I had not had any other person near me talk about it. So for me, I go on overall, I just start researching, what is this test? How will I feel? So I went online, and then that's when I was able to see other people's experiences from YouTube, and then I got scared, and then anxiety came in, and then I'm like, really, how painful will it be for me? So, but the doctor prepared me. I took a painkiller before the test, and the person taking me through it was very gentle. Like, she explained everything. And after a while, after like around 30 minutes, the test was done. Came the discomfort, and then like, okay, we shall see what things are. Just take it.
And the result was like how?
So the doctor tells me, well, one tube is blocked, the other is open. We can still manage with this, so there's still hope. It doesn't mean we are not able to conceive with one. Again, I'm hopeful again. I'm like, let's keep on. The medication.
Yeah.
But then again, another cycle of around 4, 5 months. And I think the doctor could tell, okay, I think, there's that drive and that determination. And he could tell, well, she's growing thin. Like, she can't continue with this.
Oh.
And actually, I explained it to him. I told him, I think we just need to take a break. I think even for my mental health.
Yeah.
The hope, the disappointment, it's such a whirlwind. It's such a roller coaster. I couldn't manage. So I told him, let's just take a break and figure ourselves out and just try to live and just breathe.
So that was like a year.
Yeah, so that's a year going in, treatments here and there, tests, doctor's appointments. And in that, I will also take supplements. I didn't mention. So the supplements there, you're told, oh, this boosts ovulation. It was so frustrating.
Wow.
So a year had gone by, so we took a break. But the next time we went to the doctor, I just asked him, why is my body... I think I had disjoint. I was like, I don't know why my body is not doing what it's supposed to. And it's like you're having a disconnect. Like, what is happening? What is really happening? Why am I not responding to medication? And then there's what that does to your mental health.
Yeah.
And also to your relationship. But we just kept going and took a break to.
So you resumed medication later on, or?
I stopped everything. I was so done. I stopped everything. We took a break, but then when we felt we could go back up and breathe again, we went back to our doctor. That's when he recommended being a fertility.
Oh.
Yeah, because it was like, as a gyna, I feel we have taken you through what we needed to check, and I feel now it's the time that we need to take a step further. And I was like, well, you don't really think you'll be the couple that needs more help,
Yeah.
you know. But then we were really positive about it. I think also our mental space, that helps. You know, even the break, we felt okay. If this is what we need to do, God will help us.
Mm. So you went to a fertility
Yeah.
specialist.
Yes. Yes. It's not talked about enough of how expensive those appointments are.
Yes.
They are very expensive, and you know, insurances
Doesn't cover.
It don't cover that. And I think that's a conversation we need to have. I don't know why no one chooses to be like, you know what, this is the path I want. You know, you find yourself in that. But I thank God that we were in unity in purpose, you know, even though the journey was tough.
Yeah.
So we went to see the doctor. He, you know, all those, have you done this? Have you done that? Oh, okay. Need to now take the further step. And that for me meant having an internal look in my anatomy to just see exactly what the problem would be.
Yeah.
So he recommended laparoscopy. And I think at that moment in time, we felt really safe. Yeah. And we were like, okay, we booked a date on that very first appointment, and we had the procedure done. Be happening inside. It was scary. Again, I went online. I'm like, what is this?
But laparoscopy, so you sleep.
Yeah. It's a general anesthesia. Yeah, but it's minimally invasive. There's a way they use the surgical equipment they don't really like cut you open. They just use surgical equipment to just have a look. They use cameras and they project, you know, your tubes, your ovaries, your uterus.
Yeah.
They check, is there anything wrong with any of those organs and what they can do to repair. So that was, we got there. Thankfully, the procedure went well. I also healed very well. But then during the procedure is when the doctor was like, okay, what we thought was open was not.
Oh.
Yeah.
The other tube.
Yeah. So there were things that emerged that, okay, it was not going to work either way. Yeah, we needed more intervention. So the doctor was like, well, to manage this, I'd just advise us to go straight to.
So there was no chance of doing surgery for the tubes.
So what we came to find out was that if they tried to repair them, you know, there's a chance of scarring and more, like they will have blocked yet again as they are healing, and there's scar tissue, there's just a lot. So there will have been even a chance of like having ectopics, because as the tubes are healing, they kind of like come together to form scar tissue. It will have been a whole thing altogether. So the doctor was like, let's just do away with the tubal factor and let's go straight. Chances are for your case.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a whole new thing altogether.
Yeah, now we are thinking about how much you're going to spend and everything.
It was a lot. It was a lot. I was like, I really didn't understand. It's like I was going through things, but I was like, what is really happening here? I'm just, and then with the thing that you're told, oh, when you're young, the chances are higher. But then I was like, well, so much for being young.
I know.
Yeah, it was a really daunting task because I had not known about IVF. I didn't know anyone who had gone through it, how they had gone through it, the experiences. All I knew, there was just lots of injections. And then I'm here thinking, well, maybe I'm scared of shots. Maybe I'm not able to.
And I hear they are painful, some of them.
Yeah, some of them. But I came to realize that the emotional roller coaster is nothing compared to physical.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. It does a number on you. But the doctor assured us, we'll be here to work with you. That's when the support of my husband also came, because it takes a toll, even in your relationship. But one thing we had purpose was we had begun. We're in this together. We will wait together. We go through this together. And so that's when now we embarked on the journey.
Wow. And it was successful, trial 1.
That's the thing we need to say. With fertility treatments, success is not really guaranteed.
Yes.
There's so many factors that come. Everything needs to align. So again, I was like, well, this is like the deepest we could ever go. So my hopes are high again. But the truth is, the success is not really guaranteed. It's just a chance that you're taking. It may work, it may not work. So for us, in the first, let me say transfer, because the process is they stimulate your ovaries to produce more eggs, and then they fertilize them, then they now transfer back. So on our first trial, and that was a lot. Yeah.
After the injections and
you're taking supplements on time, you're taking shots on time. The procedure of harvesting your eggs, like, who'll have thought like you'd have your eggs harvested? The process is really intense physically, because you have to, it alters your life routine, because I had to take shots at particular times every day, every single day. And the shots, the supplements to ensure that your egg quality is also good, all that. So your life is moving, you're starting in church, you're at work, but you, at some point in time, you have to go somewhere and just inject yourself.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that was us for a couple of days, around 40 plus. We harvest the eggs, and that process was a lot, but we were not ready for embryo loss. I think we were not in that space. So just like, okay, it happens and you're pregnant. But it didn't happen. Yeah, and that was tough. That was tough. Yeah. And I think we also don't talk about embryo loss a lot, because I feel IVF in itself is such a taboo topic, and then now come the loss that may come along with it.
Yeah.
It's not even recognizable, because you're like, well, are they really technically pregnant? But yeah, you are.
Yeah.
In fact, in the IVF community, we say it's called PUPO, pregnant until proven otherwise. Yeah, so when you take that test and it says negative, then you're like, okay, but you are pregnant. Until then.
Wow. And that was the year what?
That was in 2024, early 2024.
So you waited for how long to go for trial number 2?
Oh, that's another thing altogether. There's so much now, the emotional aspect, the financial aspect, because, every procedure is billed individually, and it's such a costly affair. I think we took our time to grieve, and I feel that's important to mention.
Yes.
Because you have to recognize we went through this, we were hopeful for this is where we were at, but then it did not happen, and we lost the embryo. And we took time to acknowledge that and go through it. But I'd mentioned even the spiritual aspect of it was really tough on me, because I started feeling like, God, what is really happening here? Like, and then the loss is such a silent loss. It's not like anyone saw you pregnant.
Yeah.
No one saw you pregnant. It's only you and your partner that know you went for a transfer, it didn't work. So I had to take time with that and sit on it before, trying again. Okay, let's do another transfer. But it took a lot of me opening up to my husband, because there's chances of you grieving, like you don't understand. I went through this. It's me. You can get really closed up. And also I started sinking into, depression. Yeah, it was silent, but you could feel like the resentment, the quietness. I was in my own world and I started feeling this heaviness. So it's like you're going into a really dark hole. It really had to take a lot of intentionality and praying and recognizing what I'm feeling to now feel okay. We are starting to hope again. We are starting to feel like the possibility of us getting pregnant it's happening. Yeah. So around 4-5 months, we felt maybe we could give it a try again. So we went back.
So that one was successful.
Yes, in parts.
What do you mean in parts?
So yeah, so what they usually do in subsequent transfers, they usually do 2 embryos at a time to just try and increase your chances. So one stuck and one didn't. So it was successful in parts.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you were going to have twins?
We were. But we are so grateful that our little girl is here and she thrived.
Amen.
And yeah, we are so grateful for that. So when we went for our first scan, we were like, you don't know what to expect. It's your very first time, like you're confirmed, like, okay, there are actually 2 lines on that test. But then the fear was something else. So we just held hands and then the doctor was like, oh, well, there's one. At least there's one. We were so grateful. And that's when the journey of pregnancy began.
And the other one who stuck, how do they remove it? Or
so your body just absorbs. It's like how they say sometimes women get pregnant and they don't even know.
Yes.
It just happens and your body just how do I call it?
I think it's periods.
Yeah, it just happens, or it just gets absorbed somehow, and then it passes and you didn't even know you're pregnant. Wow. But for us, at least one of our embryos stuck. Yeah, and is here.
Amen. Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, some do go even for I don't know how many. And
let me tell you, it was, and I remember when we were going through IVF, I felt so isolated and I didn't know whom to talk to. So me being me, I went online and I began an Instagram page. It was an anonymous Instagram page. I just felt I needed to connect with people and other women who are going through IVF and just to get first-hand information and that support, even though anonymously. So I started a page and I started sharing my IVF journey there in anonymity and in secrecy. Because I just felt this was such a personal journey and I didn't know whom to open up to. And a woman who has gone through it one-on-one and they would tell me, this is what you will feel. This is exactly what happens. So I was able to connect with other women all over the world who are going through IVF. And I would follow their journeys. They would follow mine. Like we will understand each other, even though they didn't know who I was. So the page was called Needles to Butterflies.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that is where the book came from.
That's where the title of the book came from.
Okay.
So in that page, I documented everything as it was happening in real time. Because I felt I needed to share, but I didn't know how to be open. I'm like, okay, guys, this is what I'm going through. So I did it anonymous.
Why needles to butterflies?
Well, so I needed to, how do I call it? I needed to recognize the two-in-one, the part where there's pain and needles, because it's actually physical needles and the pain that comes with that, and the butterflies. Because I when I realized that IVF was the journey that was intended for us. The way you feel like when you're pregnant, you feel those flutters when you're very early on. And so I stayed, even as I take on these needles to my belly, one day they will turn to flutters of butterflies. Wow. So that's why needles to butterflies.
Mayona,
Yeah, so this is where the book came to be.
Do you sell it?
Yes. It's on sale. It's going for 1,200 bob. So you can get physical like paperback, or you can get ebooks.
Okay.
So the copies can be found at Nuria Bookstore, or you can contact me and I can deliver the book to you. But if you want to read the ebook, it's you can find it on Nuria Bookstore on their website.
Oh,
The ebook.
even the ebook is 1,200.
No, the ebook is 650.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you can find it there. And this is, I felt I could. So with the hands reaching out, it feels like you're crying out for help. And then it's in the midst of a really dark place.
Yeah.
So you're trying to find light and you're trying to clamor for anything that you can reach out to in hope. And then the mist signifies the uncertainty, the secrecy that comes with fertility treatment. It's such an unknown journey. And then the butterflies signify my embryos.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, inspiring.
Thank you so much.
Guys, you should read this.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's beauty for my ashes. What I felt like, going through it, you just feel like there's no hope. But then I took my pain and told God, well, and I think that is what held me as I was continuing. Because I told God, you have to assure me this is not in vain.
Yeah.
Or else I am done. I can't. I can't do this.
Yeah.
There has to be light at the end of this tunnel.
Yes.
If not, please, just let me be.
Well,
Because the heaviness is just too much to bear. And I told God, well, this should be it is for your glory. If you decided that this is our journey, then give us the strength. He did. So when we emerged on the other end, that's when he impressed on me, actually start writing that book. So I began when I was around 4 months postpartum.
oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Pause.
let's do it. Let's do it.
Wow.
So the book is really raw because there are parts that I may have not gotten into, like specific details. But the book explains everything, every feeling, every appointment, what was going on in my mind, because I remember that time I would also journal a lot to just help me decompress. And those the journal and my experiences is what all made to become needles.
Wow. Can faith survive the weight of heartbreak?
Heartbreak. You're broken and broken and broken and broken. Yeah, that's when your faith, you question a lot. You question a lot. You question your faith, you question your standing. Is it that I'm not right with God? Is it that God is teaching? Like, there's so many questions. I remember for me, when we came to find out that IVF is, well, the only route that we have, I kept asking God, so should I wait for you to, you can do this supernaturally.
Yes.
If you decide, you can just, bless us. But then when do I know that even with medication and science that you're still working? There's a lot of disconnect between faith and science. People say, well, if God can heal, just wait for him to heal. But what if you can take medication and he heals you? Because he gives wisdom. Everything is from him. Everything was created by him and for him. I fought that a lot, and there's a chapter that I have dedicated to that, because I feel as believers, we have so many questions. We're like, well, do I wait for God to heal me supernaturally, or do I go for that surgery? Do I take that medication?
And a lot of judgment.
And a lot of judgment comes with that, especially with people going through infertility. Unfortunately, there's a lot of judgment, or people just throw solutions at you. Adopt. There's so many babies out here who need parents. And I'm like, well, adoption is not a bandage you just place on infertility and like, yeah, it should heal that. And there's a lot of process that goes with adoption as well. It's not a give or take,
And also, if you don't have the heart of adoption,
you will not want to go down that route. Plus, I feel also the desire to have your own biological children is also valid. It's also valid, very, very valid. And I am grateful because these are the conversations I feel we need to have. Because infertility is such a hidden thing. And I'm like, why are people not talking about this? It's no one really. I think we used to say in the community we used to have online. They'd say infertility is the worst club with the best people. It's the worst club to join, but it's with the best people.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And so, what was the most painful? Okay, I know the process itself was painful, the waiting and everything.
Yeah.
How did you come out?
It had to take a lot of intentionality and a lot of sitting with the pain, yes, identifying that this is painful and not, I had to grieve in multiple levels. At times I had to grieve my body, like the inability that I felt that why is my body not able to just do that which it's supposed to do. There was that grief. There was also a grief of loss. The loss that I had to, I actually had to lose my tubes for that because they had to be removed. Because they were they were damaged. Yeah, they were beyond repair. So the doctor was like, "Yeah,
you can't do anything."
Yeah, so there's the grief of losing a part of you, a body part of you, and the very part that is very crucial in what you are really hopeful to achieve. So there's that level of grief. And then there's grief of, oh, we are the couple that needed to do more. Like, when you're getting married, it's not even something that's in your head. Like, you get it and you're like, it's automatically, because growing up, you're told, wait, don't do that.
Yeah, I know.
Get pregnant. Don't come near, boy, get pregnant.
Yeah.
When you get to marriage and the opposite happens, it's like, it's such a disconnect. So then there's grief of, as a woman, you're like, why is this not happening? When you keep on seeing negatives. It's just that grief that you really have to sit with it. And then there's also grief with your relationship, because there are certain dynamics that change when you are in the process and in that journey of fertility. Fertility treatments are really rigorous. They're really time definite. So it changes your lifestyle in a way and how you relate to your partner. So there was that we had to go through. The grief of embryo loss that I felt was so silent because I was like, who has gone through this? Like, who understands? Am I exaggerating things? Is this grief valid? So I had to really go and see and find out, well, it is valid. It's just that the timing was really, really early on, but it's still a valid grief. So I think the most important is to identify all those processes and sitting with that feeling, talking about it openly. Because once you don't, you resent, you start becoming a bitter person.
Yeah.
You just go downhill. And I think that is what helped me. I will tell my husband, hey, today I'm feeling like life is so unfair. Today I'm feeling this, and we just go through it. Leaning on God for healing. I had to sit down with God and ask him, where you have to show me where this is going, because I'm not understanding why this is happening. And at times he would go silent. It's very interesting. He'd go silent, but then after a while, you'll start feeling the peace, and it's like, I'm taking you through this. And at the end of, when you emerge stronger, that's when you know. And that's why I feel I titled the book, His Beauty for My Ashes, because I'm like, his beauty doesn't look, what we feel is glamorous and good. That's not what we feel. The question why we ask, why do bad things happen to good people?
Yeah.
His mind is not ours. Like, he is way above. So leaning on God and asking him, please show me the purpose in all this.
Yeah.
I feel after that is when we got the peace and the strength.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how was your husband handling all this? I know men hide their feelings.
Yeah, they do. So there are times I would really nudge him, like, you can tell me. Because I felt like he needed to be strong for me for so long. There are times I was like, I would go to him, I'm like, I feel like this is too much. Because it's one thing after another, and he can only do as much as just being there.
Yeah.
And as men, they want to provide solutions. And I know he was going through his own journey as well. I would urge him to open up to fellow men. It was tough, but he was like, I'm here, I'm strong for you. I think one day, maybe as men, they could also like keep sharing. Even men who have supported their wives in this journey, I feel there's a part where they go through their own emotions. It's just that they don't really show us, or they don't really, because they feel they need to be strong for us. But one thing I'm glad is he was there. That was the most important.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And he's still there. He's a good daddy.
He's a good dad. Yeah, he is an excellent father. And I'm so glad that I got to go through this journey with him. I feel, I don't know, God just knew. He knew exactly what we will need. Even our community around us. We had friends who would stand by us, would pray for us. Even though at times they may not have understood things in real time, but they were there. And I feel the community and support was really what helped us go through.
And the family.
And the family, oh my, our parents, our siblings, we had to explain terms to them. Oh, this is what is happening. After this will happen. So Hannah will go through this, then this, then this. Then we wait. They were really open. They didn't judge us. They didn't, sometimes you feel guilty for going through such intense fertility treatments, but they held space for us and they supported us and prayed for us. I remember a year before we began IVF, I had my parents around and they were just praying with us in our sitting room, and we held hands and we just cried. That memory still aches in my mind because a year later is when our daughter was born.
Wow.
So I looked back and I'm like, wow. We were crying a year before and here we are.
You're crying tears of sorrows, but now tears of joy.
And tears of joy.
Yes.
And it was so amazing. So the support of family, friends. And I know sometimes we don't understand. How can you be there for your friend? And also my best friend, she is part of this journey as well, because I remember from the diagnosis, I was with her. We met that day. We prayed together and she was like, I'll hold your hand through it all. So being there as a friend, as a mom, as a father, as a sibling to someone going through fertility, infertility and fertility treatments, it's just, I think, the support and learning to understand what they're going through.
Yeah.
You can get to know what procedures they're going through. Just understand what they're going through physically, emotionally. That will help you to know how to be there. And most importantly, don't feel the need to like, not times you come from a good place. Like, just relax. It'll happen. Just, don't stress. We're already stressed. We can't calm down.
Yes.
It's impossible. So sometimes you come from a nice place.
Yeah.
But I feel just being there and trying to understand what they're going through. Get to know the terms. Get to know the procedures, how you can be there for them. Go with them to the appointments. Just be there with them. I remember going, and I thank my husband so much because he was there with me in like all the appointments, both before, during pregnancy, and after. I remember there was a time we would sit in the midst of pregnant women who are coming to see their gainer, and we are there, not pregnant for sure, and we were just like, yeah, it was. It's like it felt really foreign in a way, but we were together.
Were you invited to baby showers?
Thankfully, yes. And I don't know, I think to date there are some friends of mine who are like, hey, Hannah, you don't look, why, you went through all this when? And I think there's a way, I'm not taking anything like saying, oh, it's because I was strong. I was not strong. It's just that I think God would just cover us and give us the grace. And well, they thankfully I didn't get to experience that. Please don't invite her. It just so happens that we are very social people. We love, and our community, we just went through everything as usual. People were getting pregnant, marrying, getting pregnant. We would go, I'd plan showers, I'd go for birthdays. Nice. It was just as normal, and we continue to serve in church. But behind the scenes, we were going through it. But God gives grace.
Yeah.
God gives grace.
And do you remember anything that maybe someone made a comment or told you? There are many.
Well, they're not okay, but they were not as much. I feel like I didn't. There are people who've had it worse on social media. People are, get pregnant. Well, thankfully I didn't go through that, but there's a comment somewhere, and this is nothing against that person, but it just felt really, I didn't need that at that time. Yeah, they were asking me to be grateful for what I already have.
They're telling you to be grateful.
Yeah, so like, how am I ungrateful? Like, just count your blessings, be grateful for what you already have. Okay, it came from a nice place, a good place, but I felt like they were not really, they didn't know the situation at hand, so they just put a label on it in a way like. But anyway, I to be honest, I forgave that person, but I don't know, and that's why I feel like some things come from a good place, but it's just rather if you don't know the journey, or if we are not working together, just keep quiet. Just keep quiet or pray from afar. Yeah, because and also for I'm feeling like this is what God wants you to do. Especially if we've not been working together, like it can feel weird in a way. Yeah, but I thank God it wasn't as bad. But we can try.
Or it didn't reach you.
It didn't reach me. It didn't reach me.
Yeah. We like to give advices.
Yeah, we do, but I feel like they should be informed and at least know the situation that I'm in, and then our relationship matters.
Exactly.
Yeah, we can't be loving from afar, and then you're coming, do this. Yeah, it will feel off.
Yeah, very true. Yeah. Very true. Wow. So have you healed?
Well, it's a journey, but I think God has continued to work in my heart and in our hearts, because I feel there was something I was holding on to, but I think soon as we had our daughter, I feel like she came with also a sense of healing those parts of us that were so down and were so beaten. Because she's such a smiley baby. She radiates like joy. I'm honored. She radiates joy wherever she is. She's so social. So I feel like God has used her to heal parts of us. Downcast.
Yeah.
But it's a journey. I won't say like, oh, now I'm healed. I can shout this at the rooftops. I had to. It's a journey, because I think even after she came, I sat with myself and I told myself, Hannah, you have to recognize that this is something you went through. Because I felt like, if we had our baby, I'm like, everything else just melts away. No, I went through all that.
Process.
It was a process. And I felt I needed to recognize that I went through this so that I can begin healing. I can talk about it. There's no need for me to feel shame, because there's such a shame that comes with all that. You feel like you can't talk about it. There's no shame in this. This is something I went through physically, emotionally, financially, everything. It took everything. And most importantly, God took us through. And so I can talk about it. He gives me the grace. And that's why he even gave me, you can write
The
about
courage,
it. Yeah, the courage. Actually, that's the word, the courage to write it all and just bear my heart in this book.
Wow. Wow. All right. So what do you tell couples that, especially, let me say, especially Christian couples, because we struggle a lot in some of the things, and we are ignorant. Let me call it ignorant at some point. There are those who have the means to go through that route, but maybe because the society or they have labeled it taboo or something. What do you tell those couples? I mean, any couple that is waiting.
First of all, it's a very tough journey. And we have to recognize that. And it's very different for each couple. And there are different stages that they go through. I remember the question you asked me, when did you feel like it's okay now to continue? Because there are people at that point, they will just say,
I'm done.
It's been real, I'm done. So I feel it really takes getting to know where you both are as a couple, what you feel will work for you as a couple, and asking God, what is your purpose in all this?
Yeah.
Do we feel peace going through this? And as much as, well, this was our chance, this was our only chance, we had to really ask God, like, show us this is the way to go. Provide, because at the end of the day, we also didn't have funds for it, but he provided supernaturally, and we could feel his leading in every step of the way. So whatever that is for the individual couples who may be watching, for some it may be just going through additional, hormonal therapy. For some it could be the medication. For some it could be, the invasive, surgeries. Whatever that is, I think one thing I'd tell them is not feel the shame. Seek support, research about the procedures, talk about it with your partner, talk about it with your close-knit, family or friends. Get to hear advice from the medics. If you need to seek second, third opinions, please do so. Take your time. And as much as you're going through the process, try to heal from every, part of every stage of it. Don't be in a rush as well. And do that which you feel you are at peace with, and God is also, you feel like his guidance, and you feel like he is leading you to it. I think that's what I can.
Wow.
It may look different for different couples.
But to men?
Oh, men.
To husbands. Hello.
Ooh, hello. First of all, I'd want to recognize and appreciate every man out there who has been standing in the gap for their wives. And it's not an easy journey. Let me tell you, this treatment comes with the physical aspect. Our bodies wear out. Our emotions are just not there. The hormones do us a good one. We are not there. But how they've been standing with us, we just want to say, like, God bless them. And unfortunately, on the other end, I know that men who have literally, I can't deal with this. They just seek other alternatives. And that's why we get to know, like, what was the basis of your relationship to begin with. When you say for better, for us, in sickness and in health. Oh, man. Yeah. And it takes the grace of God at the end of the day to stand by your word and to stand by your person and to stand by your wife. It's not easy. You'd fight, you'll feel disconnected, you will feel like, what is really happening? There's nothing I can do to help. But just be there.
Yeah.
Just be there. Just be there for them. Just say, I'm here to offer my shoulder to lean on. I'm here to prep your medication, because, it's a long process. Even if I'll just hold your hand as you take the medication, or hold your hand as we go through the doctor's appointments, that is more than enough. That is more than enough. And then at the end of the day, when you emerge on the other side of the road, whatever that is for you, you will look back and you're like, okay, this man meant his words. And there's a healing that comes with that.
Yeah.
God bless them.
Amen.
Yeah.
And to Mr. Benjamin, your own husband.
Yeah.
What do you tell him?
You don't want to cry.
It's okay. There are a lot of tissues here.
What I'd say to him is, I'm almost getting out of words. It's that deep, but I will just tell him that I honor him for the sacrifices he had to take for us and our family to get here. I also love him for his courage, because it takes a lot of courage to walk and lead even in that process. Even when you don't understand.
Yeah.
And I am truly grateful for the strength he accorded me, because let me tell you, people out here think I'm strong. I'm not. I had to lean on him so many times. So I'm so grateful for his courage, his strength, his leadership, and his encouragement. And there's someone somewhere, I'm just remembering that comment again. I don't know why, but he said I should be grateful that he's still with me.
Okay.
But
okay.
No, we won't dwell on that. So I thank him for his love. And he stood by his vows, and can only pray that God honors him even more. And just favor him. And may he also find his place in all this, because sometimes you can just, I was just there for my wife, I was there for my wife. But you can also say, well, there's something that I have taken from this, and I'm willing to be there for another man, because as men, they need community.
Yeah.
A man needs just gratitude, love, and honor.
Wow. Mr. Benjamin, did you hear that? That was for you.
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Yeah.
Hey, this is a story, and hey, guys, what do you think? Needles to butterflies.
Yeah.
The first line is what caught me. Can faith survive the weight uzito of the heartbreak?
Yeah.
A question to answer, everyone. Wow. That's really moving.
Thank you.
And I think I've never had anyone who talks about, there is one who said they failed and she gave up. I mean, but at least someone who has done IVF and it was successful. So there is hope, guys. There is hope. Musijifungie hapo. If God provides and if God leads you to that direction, please go. Yeah, because he's the one who gave these doctors the knowledge and the knowledge to come with this kind of science and everything. Nowadays, there is even surrogacy. And it's still okay as long as the Lord leads you to do that and provides. Yeah. And to all men, I really appreciate. I appreciate you guys. And especially those who are going through things, I mean, seasons, and you are there for your spouses, you're there for your wives, and you are supporting them. You are not listening to other voices of men who are telling you, sikuna wake wengi. Yes, we are many in the world, but that one you chose is one. There's no other one who is like her. I'm sorry.
Truth.
There is only one Hannah. There might be Hannahs, but that character of Hannah, she's the only one. Yes, and there is only Amanda. I'm sorry. Anyway, so men, thank you. Really, we appreciate you. We appreciate you, your effort and your support, everything that you do for us. Yeah, and I truly salute those men who stand for their wives. Yeah, through thick and thin, who honors their vows.
Because that's what marriage is.
Yes.
On the D-Day, it's, you're dancing.
It's rosy.
And then you get into, and that could look differently for other couples. For others, they could face other challenges their way.
Yeah.
For us, it was that, infertility and fertility treatments. Other couples, it could be something else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you really have to
stay together through thick and thin. And it also comes to us women. Yeah. If your man is going through things, usimwache. Stand with him as well. Because he didn't make the vows alone. You two made the vows together. So through for better, for worse. Not for better. Not for better, for better, for worse. So when that worse comes, please stick to each other. Yeah, stick to each other. And Mr. Benjamin, I salute you. Keep it up. Yeah, and God continue to bless you with your little one.
Amen.
And provide even more. Amen. You can go even around 5.
Well, next question.
As God leads.
Yes, for sure.
You never know. You never know.
His grace.
Yeah.
Ours is to yield.
Yes. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and leave your comments, like and share and subscribe. Continue just to encourage us to do this. And if you are watching and you are a couple that is watching and you have a testimony, please, Kuja, just come and encourage another couple. So guys, thank you. See you.
Bye.